and welcome to this week's weekly where I'm going to be testing out the thing that everyone is talking about lately, right? I mean, that's all I feel like I hear about is this e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter Glow Booster for Radiant Skin. This is supposed to be a dupe for a Charlotte Tilbury product that I have never tried before, so sorry, I won't be able to do a comparison, but I'm sure you've seen millions of comparisons online already, so hopefully I can just give you the straight review of this product and that'll be good. As I said, liquid glow filter. It's $14 and you get 1.06 fluid ounces of product. There are 8 different shades available on e.l.f.'s website, although 5 out of the 8 are sold out at this moment. And they just say that this is full of skin-loving ingredients that are going to give the complexion a soft, focused, social filter effect in IRL. So glowing, dewy skin, healthy, radiant complexion. You can wear it alone, over, or under makeup, or you can mix it in with the foundation, or you can use it as a highlighter. The key ingredients in it are squalane, hyaluronic acid, and finely milled powders that are going to blur and give that soft focus finish, and it's supposedly great for all skin types, including oily skin like mine. And like I said, it's going to give us a flawless glow. It's innovative, lots of stuff that I've already told you. Yes, okay, they're just repeating themselves. So, to use and to repeat ourselves even further, there are 4 different ways that you can use this. I will test it all of the ways, because why the heck not? That is what I'm here for. And yes, I think it's time to get started right now. Now, I did get the shade Fair, and this looks quite orange. At least in real life here. Let's get you zoomed in. Oh, it's also vegan and cruelty free, which is fantastic. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, as far as I can remember, when I purchased this, it was the only light shade available. And by that I mean the light shade was sold out, which I would normally purchase the light shade rather than the fair. But this is all there was, and because you all want a review, I figured, fair should work just fine, right? And now that I have it, I'm kind of questioning that assumption that I made. Alright, now let's take a look. It comes with a very large doe foot applicator. They didn't say anything about this being a primer, so I am gonna go ahead and prime my skin. It has been washed and moisturized per usual. Definitely got some blemishes because it's the week of my period, which is always super fun, both internally and externally. But for some more hydration, using a hydrating primer today. And yes, let's see. I will try this on half of my face, buffed into the skin under foundation, so we can see what foundation looks like on top of it and just on its own, see if there's a difference. Didn't really say how much you're supposed to use, so I'm hoping that'll just be good. Okay, and thankfully it does sheer out, so the color doesn't seem too important in the sense of it doesn't have to be a perfect match. It's definitely giving a glow, like it gave a very kind of metallic sheen to my face. Let me finish blending this in. And I can show you, I mean, do you see that? Hopefully on camera it's picking up. It's metallic. It's kind of natural looking for a metallic shine, but it's certainly there. I mean, I personally would not wear this on its own, but that's coming from me who knows that on my own, my skin will end up looking like this throughout the day with its oils. So there we go. I mean, so long as it doesn't affect my makeup in terms of the wear, I say bring it on. The luminosity, so I will use a more kind of satiny matte finish foundation just so we can see if this boosts the glow underneath of it. So let's see. This is the Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. It's a good one. I will put it on this side of my face first, just so we don't get any of the glow filter onto the not glow filtered side of my face. I always try my best to keep these tests semi-scientific. I want to keep that variable as independent as possible so I can tell you the most independent of results. Or should I say the most dependent of results, meaning you can depend on me. Okay, I'm done. Alright, so there we go. I mean, this Makeup Forever foundation, it's not completely full coverage, but it is pretty decent coverage, that's for sure. But I can still see a little bit of that e.l.f. glow filter peeking through. So it took away that heavy metallic shine, and it just made me, my skin look glowier on this side. It's not super apparent, but I can definitely see a difference. Hopefully on camera that picks up that it looks more flat on this side, and it's got a bit more dimension over here. I am also, since they said you can use this as a highlight, I will go ahead and use it as a highlight on this side of my face where I didn't use it underneath, so we can test that on its own. Got a feeling it's gonna be a subtle highlight, but still very pretty. Oh, that's lovely. If you're like me and you like that very natural kind of a highlight, like a glow from within, that's actually really beautiful. Just on the cheekbone there. Ooh. Honestly, I wasn't really expecting much from this, you guys, but so far, I am not upset. So there you go. There's my side to side on my face. We will also continue looking at this throughout the day so we can see how this is doing, how it's hanging in there, if it affects my makeup wear at all. Hopefully not, but that's what I'm here for. I will keep you all informed, and I will likely do so at the very end of the night. Ready? Ding! Hello everyone, good evening, end of the night here on day 1 of testing, and all good things I think to report for the most part. Certainly throughout wear this has been comfortable. I haven't noticed any difference from side to side on my face, any difference, as I said, in the wear, so it didn't feel any heavier or anything. My foundation on the side with this glow filter added to my skin, it looks like the wear is about the same. There might be a little bit of cracking around my mouth on my chin on the side with the glow filter, but it's very minimal, and I think overall things look the same on both sides of my face. Granted, that does mean that things look the same on both sides of my face. As I said, my oils, now that they've come through with the foundation, have made it look exactly how the glow filter makes the foundation look initially. But it's also a plus in saying that it didn't make my skin any oilier or more greasy on the side with the glow filter. So overall, no problems so far, I don't think. I'm excited to keep on testing this and trying it different ways and with different foundations just so we can give it a fair try. And I'm excited to show you all those results. So I will be back with those in just a second here. Ready? Ding! Hello everyone, good evening. It's the end of the night here on day 3 of testing, and before I spoil anything, I am just going to zip my lips about how I'm doing right now, and I'm going to show and tell you the results of my past couple of days. So for day 2, I went ahead and tried this as a mix-in with my foundation. I went ahead and I used another more matte foundation. This one is certainly a very full coverage foundation. I used a serum, like a glow serum, as my primer. It basically just, it just helps the foundation stay a little bit longer, I think. It doesn't really give my skin a glow, but it's also supposed to be good for my skin. I don't know, it's a thing. I'm trying, we're seeing. But either way, I did use the NARS Soft Matte Foundation, and I only mixed in the e.l.f. on the right side of my face, so my right, your left. I didn't know how much of it to add in though, so I might have added in too little just considering how full coverage this NARS foundation is. I hardly noticed a difference between both sides of my face. Like I said, that very much could have been my fault, but I did notice a very slight glow on the side of my face that had the e.l.f. mixed in. It did, however, look worse in my nose pores on the NARS side. Nope, NARS was on my whole face. On the e.l.f. side. That also might have had to do, though, I haven't used this foundation in forever. I forgot how full coverage it was, so I might have just used too much foundation in general. Listen, I forget these things sometimes. I test out a lot of products here on my channel. Either way, I thought everything wore nicely throughout the day, and at the end of the night, things looked mostly lovely. It was the same from side to side, the wear on both sides of my face, except there was glasses wear and my nose pores were definitely still more visible on the glow side, but otherwise there was no difference. And like I said, that really might have been user error from the start. So today I just wanted to go ahead and use it once again underneath the foundation. I used another foundation that I was pretty sure I remembered it being a bit more on the matte side, even though it does say that it's a glow tinted moisturizer, whatever, from Wet n Wild. I do remember that I really liked this tinted hydrator. I just haven't used it in a long time for whatever God-given reason. I mean, it probably has to do with the fact that I try out so many products here on this channel, but I do remember really liking it, and I thought I had remembered it being matte-ish, which was funny because it was called a glow thing. So I used that. I also remembered it being not as full coverage as the NARS, so I thought it would have better results like on day one, and I think that definitely I was correct in thinking that. I also used my Milk Makeup Concealer and just my Smashbox Hydrating Primer underneath everything. I once again used the e.l.f. Glow liquid stuff on my right side of my face today, and I thought it looked so lovely. I mean, even just on its own, it gave that soft glow deliciousness on the right side of my face, but then with the foundation on top of it, it really just added that glow from within kind of a look. Overall, I thought it looked very, very nice. And at the end of the night here, I think both sides of my face look nice. You know, once my oils come through, it's a little hard to see a difference from side to side because it just kind of evens out the glow on my face. But that being said, the glow stuff does not make one side of my face look greasier or look worse, and it doesn't really look like the foundation wore any better or worse, I don't think. It might have worn off a little bit on my cheek on the glow side a bit more, but overall, if I didn't know I had on something on one half of my face, I wouldn't know just by looking at my whole face. Does that make sense? So honestly, this is one of those things that, like, for me, does it make a big difference wearing it? No, not underneath my foundation anyways, purely because I have oily skin, so like eventually that's what my skin ends up looking like anyways at the end of the night. But if I knew I was just going to be wearing my foundation for like a couple hours and maybe there were going to be some photos taken, or like I just wanted to look really glowy and nice for some reason, totally I could see myself wearing this stuff. It also looks delightful as a highlight on the cheeks. So glowy and natural and beautiful if that's the look you like. If you don't like that metallic-y kind of a highlight, it's very natural, but it really is that glow from within kind of a look. So for pros and cons, I mean, it's mostly pros, you guys. It is blendable, really easy to use. It is lightweight throughout wear. It doesn't make my makeup or anything feel any heavier. It's multi-purpose. I love a multi-purpose product, you know, like I said, you can mix it in with foundations, you can wear it under foundation, you can use it as a highlight. That's great. It's also very natural looking. It's not like you're adding a bunch of sparkle to your face with anything. It gives you that gorgeous glow from within look. And it's long lasting. You know, I think it wears very well on the skin, even on these hot, humid days. And honestly, my only con that I can think of is a maybe. Maybe the shade range could be improved. It's hard to know with something that's worn so sheer like this, because it really should, you know, each of the shades be able to be worn across a multitude of colors of skin. But I've heard quite a few people say that even the really light shades do run a bit orange or a bit deep, so I don't know, there could be some shade range improvement maybe. That could happen. But aside from that, I mean, if you're into this kind of a thing, like I said, I don't own the original dupe that this is for, the Charlotte Tilbury, but if you like this kind of a glow thing to mix into your primer or whatever the case is, I say go for it. This is a great budget dupe, vegan, cruelty-free, all that good stuff. And even if you're like me and you could just see yourself using this like as a highlight or whatever, I think it's gorgeous for that too if you like a liquid highlight. So I can definitely see way more pros to this product, I say go for it if you're thinking about buying it. And that's that. I'm surprised by the results, but hey, I am happy to do this, and it's fun for me to see those results that I was not expecting. So I hope this review was helpful for you guys. As always, let me know if there are any other products you want to see me test here in an upcoming weekly wear. Bless you, Fig. Let me know if you enjoyed the video, if you have tried out this product, how did you fare with it, what kind of skin do you have, all that good stuff down in those comments below. You can also let me know if you found the video enjoyable, helpful, all that good stuff by giving it a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe. You can tippity tap the notification bell down below and become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I would love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, stay well until then. Bye!